What's up everybody, Nolan of Black Diamond Services. So this video is going to be a little informational at the start of it, so if you want to skip that and go straight to the cleaning, please skip ahead probably a couple minutes. So let's take a look at what we're up against. I'm doing some area rug cleaning, so let's check it out. Alright, so this is a nice Moroccan wool rug that I have from a client, and the reason why I wanted to do a little intro and talk about it is because we have a couple problems. So if you could tell, see how it looks darker there and lighter here, and then you also can see that there's some color migration. You got the black that's bled into the orange here, and then or I should say purple. This is actually purple. It's hard to tell. I already did tests. So what I basically did is put a little bit of water on it and then blotted it to test it with a clean dry towel, and I got immediate transfer of the color. What does that mean I have to do? Well, the first issue with this rug is there's pet urine on it, which is why you see some darker areas and lighter areas. Now this rug is upside down right now, so this is the back of it. I'm going to be cleaning the back first. And what I have to do is I have to address the urine, and then I also have to use a product that helps lower issues with the colors. So there is different things you could do. There's a product called Low Odor Dye Stripper from Kim Max. Most of the stuff I use for area rugs is Kim Max because I met the actual chemist at my rug class that I took a while back. Just knowing, how smart that man is, and the information I learned from him and some other instructors made me want to stick with his stuff. So I am using another product, and I'll show it really quick for those who are rug cleaners. Dye release. So dye release is being used, and then because of the urine, triple deodorizing rug shampoo. So that helps get the odor and urine out, but it also is a cleaner, so it's a win-win there. So I even consulted with the rug instructors that I learned from on what I should do, and this is the process they outlined and suggested for this particular rug, is to use the triple D deodorizing rug shampoo and the dye release. So the reason what this is happening, this is called crocking, and crocking is when the rug, the dyes weren't set in well, or afterwards it wasn't washed well enough to release some of the lingering dyes, from my understanding. Now, I'm not giving the perfect definition here. You can look up rug crocking on Google and you'll be able to find a source that tells you more word for word what it is. But basically, I want to eliminate it from being a huge problem. If I was to just clean this or get it wet and I didn't address that before it dried, then you can have some issues. And then if there's some colors that aren't completely coming out, well, then you can start looking at the low odor dye stripper, the ones that migrated. You'll be able to work on getting those to release and pull out if need be. Now you got to do all this while the rug is still wet. And then of course, they're well aware that this fringe is pretty well damaged. And then on this side, you can see that the purple and red has migrated into what's left of the fringe. There's damage here. The fringe is deteriorated quite a bit. You can see that where the fringe used to be, this yarn is popping out and all that. So there's some damage to it, but her biggest concern was to get rid of the urine odor, because it's a rug that's kind of in the entryway that their puppy unfortunately has marked a handful of times. So I just wanted to go over those things. I know a lot of rug videos online just kind of focus on the cleaning, which is great. I watch those occasionally because they're really cool to see rugs clean up. But from what I have seen, and I haven't watched a ton, I haven't seen really anybody talk about what they're doing to clean these types of rugs, or really even seen any rugs getting cleaned that have dye migration where the colors will come out a little bit. So I thought it'd be cool to talk about it and give you guys a little information. So just real quick, you'll notice that I have my stuff already pre-set up. I got the cleaners that I'm going to be using, the dye release and triple D rug shampoo right next to each other, and you see I got the buffer with soft bristle brush for agitation ready to go, and then I got blowers over to the right to, if I need to start drying it immediately afterwards and I want to dry it on here, I can do that, but I may put it over on my little mini dry rack over here so it sits flatter. The airflow is a little better there. So just wanted to go over that before I start wetting the rug out, and then that way you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I'm doing part of it at a time. I'm rolling it partial way, and then I'm flushing it by rinsing with the hose where it's at. This is called a rug sucker, or I like to call it the poor man's centrifuge. So far, there's hardly any, almost next to zero color that has come out since I went through that treatment. This rug is obviously still wet, but it already looks a lot better. Colors are popping more, and the yellow is more noticeable for sure, because it looked like there was some purple migration into the yellow, but now that is out, and so those yellow symbols already look way better. So I can't wait to see what it's going to look like when it's all dried out. So I'm going to move this along and start rinsing again, but I just wanted to show you guys that it's coming through clear.